Hey everybody, this is Bev Gray from Technique Tuesday. Today I get to share with you some tips and techniques for using the new Love Home stamp set. Now when we designed this, we really envisioned it to be for memory keepers, so I want to show you some memory keeper projects first. This little book is a new thing I'm working on. It's a traveler's journal that I haven't used before, this brand, and so I'm not quite sure what the paper is going to be like yet. So I haven't decided yet whether I'm just going to take this journaling card, which uses the story of this home as the journaling prompt, and go ahead and journal here, or whether I'm going to go ahead and just stamp it straight onto the page and sort of see what happens. So I'm playing with ideas about what I'm going to do here, whether it looks like that journaling card or looks like this one, to talk about my friend Leanne and her new home. So there's a super easy way to just make some journaling cards just by stamping. Now on this accent piece, instead I used the Bless This Home stamp, and I did some heat embossing so I could make this photo caption to go next to the picture of Leanne. Now on the next page I'm working on some highlights of a trip that I went on with my husband and my daughter. And for this one, I did that same sort of photo caption notion, but I did some coloring to add pops of color into those letters. So when we design stamp sets for memory keepers, we try to make sure that there's a really easy way for you to be able to add a bit of color without a lot of work. So let me show you how I add those little pops of color. Now, the particular one I'm going to work on is to go along with this picture. This is my cousin's new Airstream trailer, and as you can see on this photo, it's got these sort of utility pieces right there. So I'm thinking I'm going to use this little caption, photo caption, to cover that up. And I've already picked out some ink colors that I've been enjoying working with, and I've just used my clear block as a little palette to add those colors. So I've got Fired Brick, Peeled Paint, Wild Honey, and Faded Jeans. For some reason, I've been loving those colors lately. So I have to tell you that there's not very much water in my water pen here. I'm kind of doing almost a dry brush. But all I'm doing is just picking up some of that color and adding it to the letters. Now you want to have, I use either a napkin or a paper towel that's nearby, and just pick up any leftover material off the end of that brush before you start on your next color. So you can see it's really trivial to just go and add a bit of color to each of those letters so that you can have a very colorful photo caption. So you just keep doing that with the rest of the letters, and when you're done, you're going to end up with something like this. So I use that same color palette to just really quickly make those photo captions. I'm not sure whether I'm going to go ahead and put this in my traveler's notebook or whether I'm going to put it in my traditional scrapbook, but I've also made a little journaling card to go along with it. So I think I'll probably go at like this on the page and do something like that for this picture of my cousin's RV. So you've seen how you can just do some simple stamping to get your journaling block, to get your photo caption. Now I want to show you a couple other projects you can make with these same stamps. So if you're a card maker, you can use that same notion of coloring in and just stamping a sentiment to make something like this. And then I'm going to show you in another video, this is our Build a Birdhouse dies, and I'll show you how you can use those to add some elements too. Or you could go ahead and make this, and it could be either a gift tag, or it would look really cute actually, I think, next to that photo of Leanne. So let's see, if I go back to that photo, it might look something like that in a traveler's notebook. So there's lots of different ways that you can use these stamps to make gift tags, cards, or photo captions, and a lot more.